Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this Aries full moon collective reading. Very excited to get into this reading. So I'm going to get straight into it. Spirit's first thing that they kind of brought to me was this download. A few months ago I sat in a virtual workshop with a moon mentor called Kirsty Gallagher. Some of you may know her, and she held a workshop and I can't even remember what it was about. I don't remember what the workshop was about, but it was such a profound, moving, you could feel the energy through the screen. It was so powerful. And at the end of that workshop, Kirsty Gallagher said something and it stuck with me. There were people writing in the chat like, oh my gosh, this has been so powerful, this means so much to me. You know when you are just a part of those moments and they're so monumental, like they're life-changing. You're in the right place at the right time and it's life-changing. And Kirsty Gallagher said, it really has been so powerful, but imagine I didn't show up here tonight. Imagine I let all my limiting beliefs, all my self-sabotage, all my doubts, all my fears stop me from coming here to do this workshop. Because I'm human like the rest of you. I have those limiting beliefs, self-doubt and all of that, she said. Imagine I'd let that stop me. We wouldn't have had this profound moment. You wouldn't have had the epiphanies and insights you've had tonight. I wouldn't have felt the power. Imagine she hadn't shown up. And it really stuck with me. And I feel through this Aries full moon, that is the energy. Show up. No more standing in your own way. No more dimming your light or that fire that's burning inside of you. No more putting it out. You are always going to have doubts. You are always going to have limiting beliefs. You are always going to have fear. They're not going to go away. So if you are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect time when everything's aligned, you have to sometimes act when you're not ready, okay? I'm not promoting like any hasty or, you know, spontaneous, just, you know, act out of emotion. We're going to get into that because I did make some notes. Sometimes you know when you're sitting on something and you've been sitting on it, whether it be a decision, whether it be a idea, a dream, a goal, taking a new path, taking a new approach. You know when you're sitting on that and you're letting fear hold you back. Like, you deep down know it. And you can tell by the way I'm saying this, like, spirit are serious when they're coming through with this. Under this full moon, I feel like we're going to see big things, not just in our own lives, but I feel globally, like outside of us. We are as a collective going through a massive shift anyway, in terms of our governments, our world leaders, our structures, our systems, everything. Everything is changing. How long are you going to keep yourself in old habits, old patterns, old routines, out of fear, doubt, limiting beliefs? When are you going to start showing up? Because just like Kirsty said, and that's Kirsty Gallagher, not me, that night was beautiful. It was such a monumental moment, but she had to show up for that. There are going to be moments that if you show up for yourself, you're going to sit there and think, imagine I hadn't shown up. Imagine I hadn't have had the courage and found the fire and the passion in me to show up. Imagine I hadn't done that. I wouldn't be sitting here right now. You're going to look back in hindsight and think, imagine I hadn't done it. You have a choice. You either keep dimming your light or you show up and you allow yourself to have those beautiful moments. And there's a real push. Like, spirit are not playing with this energy. The moon is not playing. The universe is not playing. They're like, do it and do it now. Like, enough is enough. Do it and do it now. Now, Aries is a fire sign. It is the first fire sign in the zodiac family. I know that's not the right phrase, but it is that lighting the fire underneath you, move it, action, go. Like, it's acting on those things that you know, you have known for a long time, that you've been sitting on. So I made some notes. So the first one was, let your emotions show you instead of control you. We are coming out of, I think the last full moon was Pisces. Was it Pisces? Yeah, it would have been Pisces. Very emotive, intuitive, internal sign. That full moon showed you, and probably between then and now has shown you how you feel. We're also in the sun is in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is also the planet of love, relationships, relationship with yourself. How do you feel? All that emotion. Like, you know how you feel, but instead of allowing it to control you and to take over you, that, oh my God, I'm not where I want to be. Oh my gosh, I don't have this. Oh, it's so scary, it's so worrying. Let it push you. Instead of letting it control you and hold you and keep you stuck, I put here, let your emotions show you instead of control you. Let them guide you. Let yourself find purpose in your pain. Let your pain be transformative. Emotions are great, but if you are like myself, if you're a light worker, an empath, a sensitive, we have a tendency to get stuck in our emotions, to just be like, I feel like this, and it's and I'm here and I'm just feeling it, I'm just feeling. Your emotions are amazing for feeling, but they are also inner guidance. Your emotions are your inner guidance system. They're showing you what you want, what you don't want. Sit with them, but let them guide you. Let them take you somewhere. You don't have to just sit in anger. You don't have to just sit in disappointment. You don't just have to sit in sadness. Feel it and then let it transform. Let it show you. Let it take you forward. Don't just let it hold you hostage. And how you can do that is sit with yourself. Think about the past few months. Think about how you've been feeling. What's the recurring feeling? What's the repetitive thing? What keeps showing up for you? It's trying to show you something. Ask yourself what it's trying to show you and then take action on that answer. It's as simple as that. And the next thing that came through was, be fierce in pursuit of your passion. There is a fire in you that has been in you, and you know what it is. Act on it. It's not going to go away. As I was preparing this, Spirit kept saying that it's not going to go away. That niggling thing, that dream you have, that goal, it's not going anywhere. It's going to keep knocking on your door. Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Knock knock. Are you ready yet? Is now the time? Okay, I'll come back. Knock knock. Are you ready yet? 3 months later. Knock knock. Are you ready now? Are you ever going to be ready? Sometimes we don't wait till we're ready. We act and we learn on the way. And that's what this Aries full moon is doing. It's like a gentle push. It's like, come on, come on, come on. If you keep waiting until you're ready, you could just be waiting forever. Come on, we need you to show up now. You need you to show up now. You need you to show up now. You're waiting for the opportunity externally, waiting for the relationship externally. Take your own action. Come on, okay? It's not going to go anywhere. Like, the burning desire that you have, it's still there. And if you have taken action on it, keep going. You may find yourself on a real roll. Like, if you've been taking action leading up to this, like for myself, I've actually been taking some different actions, some different approaches, and I find myself now like rolling with it. What you may find with that is you may be thinking, this is too good to be true. I've been in such a rut recently or whatever, and this is going to end soon. I'm not going to be motivated soon. It's going to end. No, keep going. Stop self-sabotaging. Keep going. As long as that fire's there, keep going. Keep going with it. This is action now. This is movement. All leading up to this has been very emotive. Let's get clear on how you feel. Let's get clear on the emotions. This Aries full moon is about acting on that now, okay? So, be fierce in pursuit of your passion. Be clear, be fierce, and act. You know. Act on that knowing. You know what it is you need to do, or what you don't need to do, or what needs to change, or whatever it is, you know. Stop ignoring yourself. Stop not listening to yourself. You know. Deep down, you know. You know what this is. There's been something probably in your mind the whole time I've been talking. You can choose to avoid it, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to keep knocking. It's going to keep knocking. There is an inner fire burning within you. How long are you going to keep suppressing the flame? You can push it down. It's still there. It's still there. You're still going to have to acknowledge it. You're still going to have to look at it. It's going to come back. It's going to keep knocking. So this Aries full moon is really asking you to be honest with yourself, but then to take that action required on that honesty. And specifically, if we're looking at dreams, goals, whether that be career related, relationship related, home life related, day-to-day life related, you know what it is. It's niggling at you. It's knocking on your door. It's been knocking on your door. What do you need to do? To act on it, to move it forward, to stop it being a stagnant emotion. What do you need to do to take that emotion, to take that burning desire and make it material, to move it forward? Taurus comes after Aries, okay? So Taurus full moon comes after Aries. Taurus is about material. It's about materializing things. So what you're going to be called to do really now between this Aries full moon and the next, I think it's a new moon. Is it a Taurus new moon? Let me have a look. I have my thing here. So the Taurus full moon in November. Spirit's making me feel like between now, this full moon, and the next Taurus full moon in November, you're being called to make that thing, that emotion, a material reality. So that feeling that you've had, whether it be like, I need to make a change in my relationship, I need to make a change in my eating habits, I need to make a change and I feel so emotional about. What do you feel so emotional about? Let it light a fire in you, so that when you get to that Taurus full moon, you've materialized something. You've materialized a new daily habit. You've materialized a new routine. You've materialized a new relationship. That doesn't mean with someone else. It could be with same new relationship with your partner, but you've materialized new boundaries, new ways of being, new routines. You've materialized a new way of working. You've materialized. Take the passion, the energy, the emotion you're feeling, and I'm doing this because it's like I'm conjuring up something new. Let yourself take that emotion. Instead of being paralyzed by it, let it guide you. Okay? So I am going to just pull, I think we'll pull, I think, 1 or 2 cards of what Spirit wants us to know under this full moon. Okay, 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords is a card of healing, but it's also a card of pain, right? So take any pain, because I feel like from the last full moon and now, we've been in a real period of reflection, really looking at what isn't working. Take that time and let it guide you forward. 4 of Swords is all about relaxing, rejuvenating, reflecting in a pain, but it's reflection that's been caused by pain. It's reflection that you've had to stop because something made you stop, something made you hurt, something's been painful. Take a moment to stop and reflect on your pain. Take a moment to stop and reflect on what isn't working for you, okay? Oh, again, here we go. I saw it before it fell on the floor. Judgment. Again, reflect. Take a moment and just sit with yourself. Oh, okay, yeah. With Judgment, I don't know if you can see it here, at the back of Judgment is gravestones. I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear. Put that SH to bed. Put that sh to bed. Put that sh to bed. Draw a line and put that sh to bed. This is about creating a new chapter. There's certain things we're not doing anymore. We're leaving some stuff behind. That's self-sabotage. And this is really asking you to take accountability of your own actions, not blaming other people. How have you shown up? How have you shown up? What's worked and what hasn't? This is about you. And what do you need to put to bed? Are you argumentative? Are you defensive? Are you fearful? What do you need to work on? What do you need to work on yourself? What's the emotion that is showing up for you as showing you, you need to look at me, work on me, I'm holding you back? Like, what do you need to look at? You need to stop, look at the pain, look at what hasn't been working, look at yourself, where are you holding yourself back, and you need to put it to bed, leave it behind. We're not taking that forward with us anymore. And if you do, when we get to next year, it's going to come up for you again. Just nip it in the bud now. Nip it in the bud now. Whatever isn't working for you, nip it in the bud right now. Okay. Do we want another tarot card? I feel like we do. I feel like Spirit wants one more. Okay. Okay, Queen of Cups. Take your pain and let it guide you. The Queen of Cups is ruler of emotions. Cups are all about emotions, feeling. Take your pain and make it purposeful. Take your limitations, your self-sabotage, and instead of letting them hold you back, let them guide you, let them push you, let them show you. We have a choice always. We're always going to have, like I said at the very beginning, we are always going to have fears. We're always going to have limiting beliefs. We're always going to have self-sabotage. We will be working on ourselves forever. Until the day we leave this planet, we will be doing healing work. Because there will always be something that comes up. But we have a choice. We either let those things continue to stop us from showing up, or we take that pain and we transform it. We transform it from the painful swords, the painful Four of Swords, where we are in our depths of despair. We transform it from judgment, where we're looking at ourselves and thinking, why am I doing this, but I'm not doing anything about it. And we become a leader of our life. We become a queen. We step into our power. We show up with our faults, with our flaws, because we're all flawed. We're all flawed. That's part of being human. And we show up anyway. And we say, do you know what? I have this thing, but I can work with it and I can work through it. And I can let it push me and I can let it guide me and I can still be a queen. Because you are. Doesn't matter if you've got limiting beliefs, self-sabotage, self-doubt. We all have that. Every single one of us. No matter what people will have you believe, every single one of us has flaws, limiting beliefs, self-sabotage. We can still show up. And that's what this full moon's gonna tell you to do. Spirit are like, yeah, this full moon's gonna say to you, so what? So what? So what, you haven't got the money? So what? Your hair doesn't look perfect? So what, you don't have the confidence right now? So? Because guess what? All of those things you can get along the way. So it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. Let's move. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Excuses. No more excuses. Take your excuses and let it push you. So you don't have to feel them anymore. Let that pain be your motivation. Transform it. Alchemize it. We can either let our pain keep us hostage, or we can let it push us, we can let it show us. There's wisdom in our pain, there's wisdom in our emotions, there's wisdom in how we feel. It shows us what we want, what we don't want. It lets us work with ourselves. It shows us what needs to be healed. And that's what we want to dive into moving forward. How can I allow this pain to help me move forward? What do I need to do with this emotion to help me move forward? Show me, show me, show me how to move forward. Show me how to alchemize this pain. Show me how to transform it. Show me how to feel the fear, feel the limiting belief, feel the doubt, and move forward anyway. Just let me move. And that's it. This is about freeing ourselves, taking our power back, taking, feeling that Four of Swords, that despair, that healing, that all that pain, but knowing we can still be a queen and still lead and still move forward anyway. It's about stepping into our power, and this moon's going to really encourage you to do that. So just pay attention to how you're feeling over the next few days. The moon is on the 9th of October. The energy will be around I feel it usually like the same week. So people say it's usually around like 2 or 3 days before and after, but if you're feeling it already, then you're feeling it already. Pay attention to how you feel, pay attention to where you're being pushed to show up, and ask yourself, how can I stop these emotions from holding me back, and how can I move forward now? How can I transform my pain, transform my emotions, and move forward? I really enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to this moon because I'm ready for change. A lot of us are scared of change. That's okay. We can be scared of change and move forward anyway. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit a lovely thumbs up. Leave some fire emojis down in the comments. This is, like I said, this is an Aries full moon, so it's all about that fire energy. Embrace it. Leave the fire emoji down below if you're embracing this Aries full moon. If you're ready for change, leave that fire emoji. If you'd like your own personal and private reading with me, you can book with me over on my website, www.kirstielewis.com. If you'd like, you can follow me over on Instagram at @IamKirstiLewis, where I post other spiritual content. I'm more like active on there daily. And yeah, thank you for being with me today, lovelies, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!